Bite-sized.
Welcome to Gaikoku Gamers Bite-Sized Edition. This is Daryl Benson here with you to share with you something really special. And, you know, a lot of times people go ahead and... No, it's not guacamole. No, but seriously, a lot of times people go ahead and talk about gaming as if, you know, oh, this is why it's important because I play it. I have a lot of fun because I play it. This is important to me because it's what I played in the past. Specifically, it's my first video game console. Now, traditional memory would serve me right in thinking that my first true video game console was the NES back in the day, and I loved it dearly. Basically, my father got one brand new. It was the action set with the zapper and the two pads. You know what I'm talking about. And basically, long story short, it shortly became mine because the only time he'd ever play it was with me. Some of my best gaming memories were with my father, and had a lot of Mario versus Luigi. He was always Luigi. With the Super Mario Brothers on the NES, and that went all the way until I was like in high school with the N64, and we'd play games like Madden and stuff. I think we pretty much just played Madden. I think that's all he could really play together. But seriously, some of my best memories. However, there were memories before then. And while he doesn't remember it because he's getting a little old in the years, no, I'm just teasing you, Dad. Stop it. I have cats. Anyway, the first system I ever owned is probably one that none of you have ever heard about. So I think this will be pretty exciting to share with you guys. And I just recently got it. I've been looking for it for years. Not only did I get it, but I got it completely mint. I think it's almost new because some of the straps are still in the cords. With the manuals, with the styrofoam, you name it. I've taken some stuff out so you can see it. But I'll show you. I know, it's a Philips. No, it's not the CDI. I have never owned a CDI. I will never own a CDI. It was the much better Philips N20 Pong system. Look at these people having fun. I think they did this illustration with a marker. It's kind of cheesy. It's kind of cool. It's my first gaming console, and it's French. Video jeu. In fact, the price sticker is still on here, and I don't know what this translates to because I'm too lazy to look it up, but if someone wants to look it up for me, it was 395 francs. Back then, from Galeries Lafayette. Galeries Lafayette. I think that's pretty much as accurate as I'm ever going to get that. Pretty cool. I love it when old boxes have the original stickers on it. I think it's pretty neat. It's like, you paid 50 for it, I paid more. But seriously, this is a fantastic system. And unlike you spoiled people today with your cartridges and your CDs and your Blu-rays, back when I started gaming, bitch, we didn't have any of that. We had a Switch, and it went ahead and switched between different versions of basically the same game. Pong. There was soccer and tennis. And is that lacrosse? Anyway, so like seriously, this is what I started on. In fact, my father's was all yellowed and crappy, and this is back in like the 80s, early 90s. Actually 80s. So if you can imagine, you know, by the time, you know, I got this, you think this would be in worse condition because, oh lordy, almost 25 years has gone by since then. But no, this is like in mint cherry condition. It's like someone must have bought this, said, this sucks ass, I wanted an NES, you bastard, why did you buy this for me, buy me an Atari, and shoved it in a closet for a quarter of a century. Now, this is really cool. This is how I gamed back in the day. Yes, we had a button. And it was even better than the Atari 2600 button because it was just a small little button. And this is really cool. You controlled the paddle like this, and it's uber smooth. Like seriously, this whole thing is made of like metal and harder plastic than they probably made of anything back in the day. It's pretty heavy too, for what it is. This thing will probably be working long after I'm dead and off this planet, because they made these things to last back then. Nowadays, an Xbox 360 is made to last about a day. So, you know, in comparison, 25 years, a day, 25 years, a day. Being sarcastic, 360 is a pretty good console, but things were made differently back in the 70s, and for the life of him, my father cannot remember where he purchased the system. Now, it is a French system, as I made that very clear, as this manual has made very clear. Check that out. Isn't that pretty cool? Mode employee. The employee mode. That's probably not what it says. N20. This is before they bothered making logos for gaming systems. At least Pong rip-off systems. No, seriously though, he has no idea how he got it. And it was supposed to not have a North American release. He does believe he got it in an electronics store, kind of like a Radio Shack back in the day. So, no, this has happened before. People have claimed that the system did not have a North American release, but an electronics store might have imported a few, or they might have had a really, really small release that was never officially in the books. All I can say is that he bought his in North America, and he swears by it. He swears by it. Well, at least he swore by it back then when he used to talk about the system, when he remembered that he even had it. He's back in Ohio. Original foam. He's back in Ohio, so when he does come and visit, I will show it off to him, and hopefully holding the controller, seeing the black and white graphics on an HD TV, that'll be weird. Will spark some memories, and maybe he'll remember where he bought it, or maybe he just remember the system. That'll be a good start. But until then, I'm really happy that I was able to share this with you. I think whatever you started, whether you're a newer gamer and you started with a GameCube or a PS2, or you're an older gamer like I am and you started with a Sega or a Nintendo or Atari, even if they didn't age well, sometimes it's best to go back to where you came from and realize just how far things have gotten, and maybe you'll go ahead and unlock just a little bit of that childhood magic when you play a game like this, because as cheesy as it is, it just makes me smile, because it makes me think of my father. And you know, it's fantastic revisiting the classics. And unfortunately, it's also why we have to pay a shitload of money for old shit on eBay, because people know that we want this old stuff, because we're becoming men, children, and we're getting into our 30s, and now we want all the stuff that we grew up with. And then we also have movies like Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles, which hurts. I seriously was the biggest fan of that franchise, and it hurts so bad that they kill us. They kill us by screwing us over with our memories. If you're too young to experience this yourself, one day your system, the GameCube, the PS2, the Xbox 360, whenever the hell you were born, one day those systems will be old as molasses. One day optical media will be a joke, and your kids will go ahead and look at you like you're stupid and crazy, like, ha ha ha, now we have mind wave technology. What is this primitive disc? And you'll feel old too, but it'll be awesome because you'll be able to go ahead and revisit some of your memories if you go ahead and find one. Best of luck though, finding a 360 doesn't break down in 2059. Just saying. Till then, I am Daryl Benson. This is Gaikoku Gamers Bite-Sized Edition. Please join me next time when I show off some more crap. And soon when we do some more stuff here on this channel, please subscribe. Please subscribe. It helps us. We're young. We're new. Please, it helps us. It helps us. Goodbye.